What is going on, fam? So, welcome to the Money Time Freedom Podcast. So, I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning in today. And if you watched the first episode of the story, my life story, I appreciate you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. Let's fucking blow this show up. Let's go. So, again, I'm here to drop as much value as I can to help people out. And the name of this episode, I know you're excited, is How to Get Laid More. That's right. How to get laid more and how to get paid more. So, two greatest things in life, getting laid more and getting paid more. Right. So, really excited about this training and I hope it makes sense to you guys. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is your boy, Eric Anthony Klima, your favorite business coach. And yeah, so without further ado, let's just dive right into it. So, how to get laid more and how to get paid more. So, I like to compare a lot of business things to relationships, and that's because they have just a lot of commonalities. So with relationships, you have to do things you don't want to do sometimes, right? Not everything in a relationship is always in your favor. And with success or with your business or with really anything that's awesome in life, it's the same exact thing. So to make more money, you have to do things that we don't necessarily always want to do. And same thing with women and guys in relationships or your wife or your husband or whatever. When your girlfriend wants you to go visit her parents, for example, but you don't really want to do that, you go and do it for the sake of keeping her happy and getting laid more, right? So you want to keep a happy wife, happy life, right? Kind of gig. Because if she's unhappy, she'll probably gonna leave you, or you're not gonna have a good relationship, or if she wants to cheat on you, she can find a way, and vice versa. So it's the same like thing with your clients. And I want to relate this to business so that it can be relevant to people that don't have businesses, but also relevant to people that do have businesses. And this is just like a life lesson that I'm trying to teach you guys today. So it's the same thing with clients, right? Like there's shit we don't want to do for our clients as coaches and as business owners, but you're only as good as your last client. That's the way I like to think about it. You're only as good as your last client. So you have to fulfill and do those things for your clients that you sometimes do not want to do. You have to appreciate your relationships and you have to appreciate your clients. Right? So when you're in a relationship with a girl or with a guy, you want to appreciate that relationship. And the same thing with your business, like your employees and everything in life. Appreciate those people in your life. If you have a high rate of client drop-offs, like a lot of people are, not paying you on a monthly basis or they're not committing to the goals, like don't complain about your clients. Don't complain about your girlfriend leaving you. Don't complain about a relationship not working. Don't complain about someone not texting you back. Don't complain about your client sucking. It's not your client sucking. Sometimes it's you that sucks. Find what you're not doing. Find the value that you are not providing. Find where you can provide more value to that person so that they stick around. And it's the same thing with relationships. And that's why I named this How to Get Laid More and How to Get Paid More. It's the same exact thing with relationships because if she leaves you, it's probably because you suck. You're not providing any value, right? Don't take things for granted. If a client pays you a certain amount of money, they pay you $2,000, a high ticket price, right? Then provide the value. And in my opinion, you should provide them with more value than what they even paid for. So if someone pays you $2,000, you should provide them with $10,000 worth of value. And I guarantee you, if you treat your business like this, if you treat relationships like this, if you treat anything in life like that, you will 10x your income for sure and 10x your relationships. Okay. So again, when I first started my business, my clients would pay X amount of money. Let's just say $1,000 for my fitness business is what I was starting out at, the price point when I actually knew what I was doing. But I would provide them with $10,000 worth of value. I would go and text them every day. I would make sure they were okay. I would hop on the phone with them. I would change their meal plan whenever they needed it done. Excuse me. So I would try my best to provide them with as much value as possible. And so I didn't really have a lot of clients dropping off. I didn't have people complaining about not paying me. Did it happen here and there? Yeah. There's always going to be those occasional assholes, but it really didn't happen often. And when it did, I questioned myself before I questioned them. What can I do better as a business owner to provide them with the value to stick in there and continue to pay me? Because I don't want people dropping off. I don't want people not to pay me. I want to make more money, not less money. So go all out on your clients, go all out in your relationships. Because if you concentrate on your customer, or if you concentrate on your relationship and providing 10x the value, it will repay you in tenfolds. And the same thing with dating and relationships. If you go into there and you're in a relationship with a woman or vice versa, and you bring value, you're gonna get laid in tenfolds. Okay. So I see so many business owners and coaches complaining about their clients instead of solving the problems of why they are complaining. So many business owners are like, man, my clients are just such a pain in the ass. They're all falling off. And more than likely, it's if a large percentage of them are doing that, probably not the client, it's probably you. Provide solutions for them, provide solutions for your clients, and provide them with so much value that they don't want to leave, or even better, they can't leave. I provide them with so much solutions, so much value, I'm sorry, that they just simply can't leave. Right. And this is why, like, I've recently pivoted my offer to, hey, like, listen, like, not only am I going to coach you, but I'm going to go out there and get clients for you, because by doing so, it increases the lifetime value of my clients. Right now, it's like, well, Eric, you're providing so much value. I don't just need you now, but I need you for the rest of my life. And in my opinion, this goes for almost everything in life, right? Sales, marketing, content, fulfillment, relationships. If you have shitty content and you're not providing your audience with value, then your audience is going to unfollow you and go to someone else and leave you. If you're not pleasing your woman, she's going to leave you. If you're not listening to her, if you're not showing her you appreciate her and her time, from small things to big things, then you're not truly committed to the relationship, and she's going to go somewhere else. Same goes for trying and going to get a girl, like a one night stand, or even trying to get a number or whatever at the clubs. Like, if you don't listen and you don't show you're a man of some type of value, you're not going to get the number, and they're just not going to respond to you, or they're not going to text you back or call you, or wherever the case may be. And it's the same thing with your content and your social media presence. Like, people are like, well, why am I getting so many unfollows? Why are people not reaching out to me? You're not providing your audience with enough value. And what value means is solving a problem in the marketplace when it comes to marketing and stuff. So what are you providing your audience with? Because I'm on my social media every single day, day in and day out, providing value, giving tips, giving ways that people can help themselves in their business. Right now, I'm providing value. I'm giving a solution to something, right? So instead, um, you know, instead, make sure that you provide something that creates uniqueness, the type of thing that a woman says, like, you're like, maybe they might say something, you're just so different. And the same thing with your content, like, from what they've experienced, right? Come differently. Like, then you'll have that aha moment. And as a man of value myself, like, nothing makes me happier than to hear a client say, I cannot believe how much value you provide, Eric. Like, this is like of epic proportions. And I've literally had clients say like crazy stuff like that. And when that happens, I know that I did my job. But you can't take these things for granted and stop fulfilling on your promises. And you cannot stop over committing just because you get a few successes in the door. You have to emulate that and repeat that with everything in your life, because the way you do one thing is typically how you do a lot of other things. So treat your relationships with appreciation, your prospects with appreciation, your employees with appreciation, your clients, your hookups, everything. And even your haters. Like, when you do this, it reflects everything that you do. And in my opinion, as a man, it gives you character. Like, when you create a character that's honorable, respectful, and powerful, that energy goes into everything that you do, and people will see that light shine within you. And you cannot just provide value to people in just one way, right? It's just like in a relationship, like I mentioned. If you have one component, for example, like if you're really good in bed, but you treat the woman like shit, it's not going to really last, right? Eventually it's going to cripple. Like it might go on for a long time because you're providing sexual value, but that's not everything in a relationship. And so eventually a woman will want more from you or leave you for the person that does fulfill her and provides what she wants. And again, it's the same exact thing, right? With your content and with your marketing, right? Maybe you have very entertaining marketing, maybe your marketing and your content is very entertaining, but something else is missing. It's not providing the right type of value for a specific individual that you're looking for. And so they leave you and they come to Eric because Eric's got providing the value that they're looking for, right? Anything in life that you could possibly imagine. So the more value you provide in relationships and health and wealth and whatever, it's just better. And so it's not just like you cannot just satisfy like what I just said, a woman sexually or someone sexually, but to emotionally and spiritually as well. And this is especially for high level thinkers, like especially people that are high level thinkers. If you want to attract and level up in your relationships, whether that's sexual relationships or professional relationships, they want to be surrounded by higher level thinkers. So if you want to start being around better relationships, better women, better men, whatever it is, right? Because I know personally, I don't want to be around someone that provides no value around me whatsoever because their thoughts and actions just won't be relevant. It won't resonate with me. And it's just going to like trickle into me. Like, I don't want that energy. So, not to be like condescending or anything, but I'm not trying to have a conversation about working at Walmart. And a lot of people listening to this probably don't like what I just said, but I want to have a conversation about your plan to level up and get the fuck out of Walmart and have a lot of success. And so it's the same for a lot of high level achievers and thinkers and people. Like if they don't see value in you, they won't find a reason to have you around. And whenever like I met a high level woman, like I've met female CEOs in the past, when I wasn't at the level I was at now, the conversation didn't even make sense to me. Like it was like I was in la la land. So they're talking about investments, real estate, and this and that, and it's going right over my head. So I'm not surprised they didn't never answer my text again or want to go out with me again, right? Because they were such a higher level thinker and I was so down here. So it just didn't really make sense to them or to me either. So the initial date may have started because of an attraction of some sort, but never led to a second date or third because I wasn't able to provide them with the value that they were looking for. I wasn't on that level of sophistication, you can say. And so at that time, I never understood why this, girl didn't answer my texts or calls again. I'm like, damn, like, am I ugly? Am I fat? Am I this? No, it's not providing enough value, right? That's what it really comes down to. Relationships, your business, your clients, employees. If you provide them with value, they'll stick around. Even like, especially with employees, like if you provide value to them, you're training them, you're nice, you're respectful. They see you as a valuable person, they're going to stick around, respect you more, and see you as a leader because you are a valuable person. But now I have more wisdom than I did in the past, by the way, and have leveled up myself. So I totally understand like why I didn't work out with those women, but I personally and the same with women that I hang around these days. Like if you're talking about stuff that's not of interest, it's not high level thinking, or it's not about being positive, or it's all talk about your little dog and shopping, and that's all you talk about, but have no goals, dreams, sophistication with any professional development, it's like peace. We're not going to really get along. So hope this makes sense. Just to kind of reiterate what I said, what this whole thing is pretty much about. I was telling the story here, but it's really just about the which I want you to get out of this is providing value. That's what it's all about. If you provide value in your relationships, in your business, to your clients, to your employees, you're going to be perceived as not just much more valuable, but things are going to stick around more. You're going to get laid more. You're going to get paid more. Your wife is going to give you what you want more, or your husband's going to give you what you want more because you're providing value. If they don't see value in it, then they're going to leave. They're going to go somewhere else. And when I say value, that means, caring, doing things for them that you don't necessarily want to do. And it's the same thing with your business. Sometimes we don't really want to change our meal plan, or sometimes we don't really want to provide them with whatever service that you're providing. And sometimes some of those things suck to do, right? Sometimes reaching out to clients we don't feel like doing. We just want to sit on our butt and just watch TV all day. Sometimes you don't want to show up to your girlfriend's parents' house, and sometimes you don't want to buy her flowers, and sometimes you don't want to, kiss her ass and stuff like that. And sometimes you don't want to give her a massage, and you just want to sit back and play video games. And I get that. I totally get it, because I'm a lazy SOB too. But that's where you see value. That's where people see value, is like doing those things that, that are important to them, that can help them, right? Make them happier. And as a result, you'll be happier, you'll get laid more, you'll get paid more. So hopefully this makes sense, guys. And thanks for tuning in again. I'm going to be tuning out, and we'll see you on the next one. Again, these podcasts drop every single Tuesday, and I probably will even throw a couple surprise ones in here and there, but hope you guys have the best day of your life, and peace.